weekly show. I'm your host, Ace Boon, and my co-host, Boon and Drizell Washington.
Dre the Hog, whatever you want to call me.
Dre the Hog.
As long as it's Dre in the title. Heck
yeah. Tell your folks to subscribe to the Ace Boon Comedy channel and watch these shows, because we trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers so we can start giving away that money. $1,000 cash. All you got to do is subscribe. Tell your friends to subscribe. Leave some comments on the page. We just keep putting your name in the pot every time. It's free, unlimited. But you got to do it. It's free, but you got to do the work. You know what I'm saying? So,
and we about to start next week. We about to start our first versus battle. RuPaul versus Caitlyn Jenner. So y'all tune into that, man. Y'all can get a chance to win that $1,000, man.
Man, RuPaul will whoop his ass, man.
I don't know.
RuPaul will whoop his
Caitlyn
ass.
still got that track strength.
Whoa.
I don't know.
RuPaul will whoop that ass.
I don't know.
I saw RuPaul windmill the shit out of nigga in the green room down at the what's the name awards. Scratch that nigga face all up.
Caitlyn Jenner showed Jake Paul how to fight. You saw what Jake Paul did to Nate Robinson.
But I don't give a fuck what nobody say. I'm not calling that motherfucker Caitlyn, blood. I'm not doing that. That's Bruce, nigga.
He always gonna be Bruce.
That's Bruce. I don't give a fuck how many dresses you wear, how many nose jobs you get, how much makeup you put on. Nigga, your name is Bruce. I don't give a fuck. I ain't finna call you no Caitlyn, nigga. Fuck that.
Yeah.
And I still say ESPN wasn't shit for calling that motherfucker the Woman of the Year.
Damn, that was stuff.
That was some bullshit.
That's the funniest joke ever.
That was just making a mock. Every woman at the thing should have just whooped his ass. They should have just started whooping his ass. Just hella disrespecting women all around. And so, welcome back. This is episode 9. No,
10.
My bad. This is episode 10.
Well, we know what school he went to.
You know what I'm saying? 2020 got me so fucked up, man. I don't even know what time it is going on now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's been crazy.
You see the look, man.
I mean, I ain't even been quarantined, and I look like I've been quarantined. You know what I'm saying?
COVID Wolfman Jack.
You know what I'm saying? Every time I try to get a haircut, you know what I'm saying? I gotta go sneak behind a garbage dumpster.
Or get faked on by Jay Rich.
Shout out to Jay Rich. Faking on niggas' hairlines.
Oh, you had an appointment today? I'm gonna get my partner to cut your hair.
That shit. Hell yeah. Man, it's crazy, man. Speaking of haircuts, I was over in the city, right? And I don't even want to say this too loud for these town niggas to start getting bad ideas. Town barbers start getting bad ideas. But I'm over in the city, right? This barber shop was tripping. These motherfuckers talking about a cut and a trim, $40. And then it said a haircut, $55. Then it said a cut and style haircut something, $70. And it was just up there like proud, like they ain't saying nothing wrong.
And all that bullshit, they should have had the Bruce Jenner operation.
$20. Exactly. I'm like, what the fuck? Exactly. I'm like,
but see, that's that new age too, though, with barbershops and all that. They doing the facials and all that now, and it's doing too much, man. It
way
ain't
too much.
Barbershops ain't even barbershops no more, so that's why you get that outrageous prices on haircuts and all that bullshit.
Ridiculous. All I'm saying, that shit is ridiculous. I'm not paying $70 for nothing, let alone a haircut. Yeah. And I respect the barber game. You can ask my barber Crispy, Mr. Crispy. Shout out to Mr. Crispy out there, getting him some free plug right now. You should give me a free haircut for this shit. But anyway, shout out to Mr. Crispy. And Mr. Crispy or anybody else that cut me, no, I'm not one of those lowballer motherfuckers. I don't mind paying because I respect the craft. I respect that they gotta eat. That's their livelihood. and I don't mind paying the price. But that's in the town of San Francisco. You kind of come with $70. You tripping, bro. That's not just trying to eat. That's trying to go on vacation.
That's trying to eat and rob you.
Yeah, that's eating and robbing. It's like nigga holding a sandwich in one hand and a 45 in the other.
So really, he want to eat. He want to eat.
Nigga, take it all off.
But on top of that, he want to eat from you and have a meal for later.
Yeah, give me your sandwich and take all your clothes off, nigga. Take everything off. I'm robbing your ass. Like, hold on, bro.
So
why when motherfuckers rob you, they always gotta make you take your clothes off?
I don't know.
I think that's some borderline, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you can ask for my wallet, or you can make me break myself.
I guess that just
like motherfucker, just stop saying break yourself.
I guess because they want to make you feel like a slave.
See, that's some other shit though. See, that's
take
some other
money. Take your money and no, just think about it. They take your money. That ain't good enough. But I'm gonna take all your clothes, what you got on your back, and make you walk down the street butt naked.
See, that's some other shit right there. That's like
that's how slaves used to feel like. That's what they used to do to slaves. Only thing, they just had shackles on them.
I think it's more deeper than that. I think it's worse than that. They got some other shit going on.
About slave slash
because blood, if I'm finna rob you, blood, if I'm finna rob any other dude, I don't want to see them naked. I just want their money.
Yeah.
So you want to see a motherfucker naked, and while you robbing them, and you gonna stand there and watch them take their clothes off? It's like, come on, that's some other shit with that. We gonna get a therapist on the show, a doctor on the show. We gonna talk about that one of these days.
Yeah,
we gonna get to the bottom of that.
I never went down the avenue of why niggas were stripping.
See, you never thought about that, huh? See, you never thought about that.
I think, well...
You just, pull my clothes off. Here. No, fuck that, nigga. Why you want me to take my clothes off, nigga? Fuck that.
Well, in some cases, they probably think you'll be scared to go try to get help if they leave you naked somewhere.
Man, fuck.
You know what I'm saying?
No, you gonna be scared anyway. Nigga put a 12 gauge to your head. You know what I'm saying? That ain't enough to scare you. I'm gonna have to get naked for you to scare me if you got a 12 gauge, bruh. Why you want me to get naked though? Shut up and take your clothes off. Like, nigga, that's all my money right there. Why I still gotta take my clothes off?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's some other shit going on, bruh. That's that nigga being to the pen too many to the wrong cell in the pen. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You know what I mean? But we gonna get back to that.
We gotta look up in history who was the first person to get somebody butt naked with a jack. And was it a gun? It could have been a blade. We don't know.
I'll tell you who it was. General Butt Naked. Now, when I say that, have you ever heard of General Butt Naked? Oh, that's a real dude.
No, it's not, nigga.
Blood, look it up. Look up The Redemption of General Butt Naked. It's a documentary about this African dude who was over there just wrecking shop. He had an army and he was wrecking shop. And the whole documentary is about him trying to get redemption for all the atrocities he committed against the people. Right? And his real name is Butt Naked. Like, he was cutting people's noses off and doing all kind of crazy shit.
Oh, now he good. He didn't change his life.
He trying to be a Bible and shit. He trying to go around asking for forgiveness.
He like a preacher or something now.
He trying to be,
I know what you talking about.
General Butt Naked. And when people talk about him, they say, man, that's General Butt Naked. Yeah. General Butt Naked. Yeah. Like, General Butt Naked? You calling this nigga Butt Naked? So for them to call him Butt Naked, bro, he did some dirty shit. You can't just get a name. Because in the hood, we give people names all the time. We give people names all the time. But you earn names based on something you did. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, if you call a nigga Slick Willie, that nigga done did some slick shit and got some niggas for their bread on some slick shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Either that or he talked abroad into doing some hoe shit or some pimp shit or something. Yeah. You know what I mean? But if a nigga is named Butt Naked, General Butt Naked,
you know what time it is.
Come on. He done made some niggas get butt naked. That's all I'm gonna say. You know what I'm saying? So
that wasn't his last name. That wasn't really his last name.
No.
I know you're talking about. They did do a documentary on him.
Look it up. General Butt Naked. Last name Naked, first name Butt. You know what I'm saying? Real talk. So now we gonna go into the segment of the show called Drake Thoughts.
Hey, how y'all doing? What's going on? 2020 COVID. My thought of the day is, man, usually I'll say be grateful or something and all that. But fuck it, during this COVID time, you gotta be thankful, but you gotta do anything you can to eat. So, hey, however you hustling to get your money, keep on doing it and try to figure out another way to get more of it. Cause how this shit going right now, as you can see, anything can happen, and they ain't giving a fuck about us. Business is going out.
Yeah.
So hey, it's what it is what it is, and you lay what you lay. Your bed you lay in. You lay in it if you don't hustle with it, you gonna lay in it and just lay in the same old meal. But if you want more to add to the meal, you gotta get out there, man. And if they ain't giving you nothing, you know what they say. Eventually, you gotta take it. So if they start calling the National Armed Guard and we all be butt naked in the street, hey, we did what we had to do.
Hey, that's what we had to do. Butt naked. You know what I'm saying? General butt naked. Change my name from Ace Boon to Boon Butt Naked.
But really, with the end Dre thoughts though, really, if 2020 ain't showed you nothing, really be grateful and thankful though. So anytime you down, anybody out there that's down on themselves and feel like the world is fucked up, man, believe me, it's somebody out there way worse than you. And if you waking up with a roof over your head, man, you doing good. Cause this nigga's out here and it's cold. I get to work in the morning, I walk by homeless people and I pray for them, man, cause whoo, it be cold.
Man.
It be cold. My nipples be slapping me in the face. So, so be grateful and thankful.
Right on, y'all. Give it up for Dre. Dre thoughts, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, that's real talk, man. We do got to be thankful. But while you on that subject, talking about 2020 and homeless people and stuff, I've been talking to a lot of people since this shutdown happened back in the beginning of the year, right? Mm-hmm. And a lot of people just buy into the status quo, what the media is saying, COVID this, COVID that, don't walk around, everybody don't do that, all this stuff. But then I got other people who I'm close with, all different range of age groups, ethnic backgrounds, and all that stuff, socioeconomic, whatever you want to call it, friends from different ones. They got a whole different opinion about the COVID shit. And so, a lot of people who know me know how I feel about it. But basically, it's like, okay, this shit is so deadly, we need to do this, we need to do that. To the point where you got Governor Newsom, he's saying all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, he talking about for Thanksgiving, we was only supposed to have 2.5 people at a house at a time, and you got to eat outside and eat through your mask. You know what I mean? And stay 6 feet away from each other. 2.5 people. Basically 2 people and a dog is what he was saying.
But then he get caught. You get what I'm saying? So
he got a fat ass party of people at a restaurant in the closed thing. Nobody wearing masks. They kicking and having a ball. But he condemned everybody else for doing it.
And then he get his ass in here every day to do the updates with his little raspy voice.
Exactly.
He smoking cigarettes and cigars and drinking his wine at his winery all day.
Exactly.
With his slick gel hair.
Blood. That's why I never trust Gavin Newsom, bro. He look like a car salesman, blood. Everybody, oh, he's handsome. Fuck that. That nigga look like a car salesman. You know he lying when he talking to you. If that nigga told me 2 + 2 was 4, I would question that shit coming from him. Cause that nigga is a slick motherfucking politician, slick hair motherfucker from day one. He's part of the machine. When you see a motherfucker's their career just line up real perfect and every layer, every step they make is just perfectly set up for them, they part of the machine.
It's just crazy like how you can start off. Yeah, I'm just saying when it start off in especially politics.
Yeah.
Gavin Newsom, I mean, when you in politics and you go amongst the ranks like that in politics, yeah, you're part of the machine.
You're part of the machine. It's that simple. Yeah. I mean, you go from bored dude to board of supervisor to mayor, then to deputy governor, then to governor. It's like now they lining them up for president. Watch.
That's gonna be the next.
Cause he got the look like they have. You know, he gonna watch. If they put him in GQ magazine within the next 3 years, he's running for 2024. I guarantee you.
Yeah.
Watch.
Yeah.
I'm telling you.
Well, I know that's coming up with him.
Look at Kamala Harris' career. Look at how easily everything lined up for her. You know what I'm saying? She's part of the machine.
Everything lined up for her when she laid down with Big Willie.
but that's
Big
part
Willie,
of the game.
Big Willie set the platform. I know.
That's part of the game.
And he hooked her up with a Jewish dude.
See? Come on. Come on. That tell you right there like, that she part of the machine.
You're going to be connected.
Because Jewish people don't just marry anybody.
No.
They fuck with sisters, but they don't just marry anybody.
No.
They don't just fuck with anybody.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You either got to be on your way part of the machine, or you got to be a bald-head black bra. You know what I'm saying? That can cook hella good. You know what I'm saying? That's it. Other than that, they ain't gonna fuck with you. Like, you can't just get in that circle like that. Man, you know what I mean? That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
But one of the things I want to hit on some more is basically like the way different people perceive this whole so-called pandemic to be, right?
A pandemic to be what pandemic it is, because
a so-called pandemic they say it is.
We about to be in our second wave, as they say. We are in the second wave.
See, this is
now the numbers are supposedly climbing back up.
Now see, I'm gonna post up a link that you're gonna see right here. See this link right here? This is what I want y'all to click on. Go to this link, and I want you to watch this video right here of some doctors when this shit first came out, like 2 months after it came out, 2 or 3 months after it came out, the shutdown, so to speak. There was these doctors that work on this stuff every day, basically saying it's bullshit about a pandemic. It's not that serious. And see, one of the things I learned a long time ago, I was taking this class about words and how you use words and how words affect the brain. These media and all these people that's putting this stuff out here, they know how to use that. Now, for example, when you listen to the news, what do they keep saying? 20,000 new cases today. 10,000 new cases today. Such a new cases. The key word is cases.
Cases, and the hospitals are full.
But they don't say nothing about deaths.
Yeah.
They just saying cases. Cases. Because when you put the numbers up high like that, people in your mind, even though you're not saying deaths, people equate that to deaths.
With the cases.
Because it's words how they affect your brain. And they studied this shit. You see what I'm saying? And people not paying attention to that. Oh man, we gotta shut down. It was 20,000 new cases today in Oakland alone. Oh. It's like, really? That's just because you tested for that many cases. And see, people got on Trump for saying that, but what he's saying is real. And see, that's the other thing about the media too. People only going with what the media is feeding them, here in California especially. Everybody all of a sudden hated Trump. All them same people that watched his shows and was like, you're fired, and they was watching the Apprentice and shit, all that shit all the time. Now all of a sudden they hate him because the media is telling them to hate him. Mm-hmm. But they not paying attention to what's going on. Okay, he said some racist shit before, whatever. Okay, he said grab him by the pussy. Who gives a fuck? But pay attention to what's going on. Because as a president, he's going to know how deadly this shit really is.
Yeah.
Right? They gonna protect him no matter what. So for him and his whole family to come out not wearing masks and like, fuck this shit, it ain't that serious. He knows some shit, but he can't just come out and say it. Mm-hmm. You feel what I'm saying? So with that, with understanding that, it's like, and then you see Gavin Newsom, of course, if it was that deadly, he ain't gonna be doing that shit. So, so that's what I look at. I look at actions. I don't look at what they tell me to do and all that. I look at actions. I watch the people, how they handle the shit. So if Gavin Newsom, who's a so-called Democrat, if you want to make it a Republican versus Democrat thing, he did the same thing that Trump did. They both wasn't wearing masks and kicking it with their folks. So and they both know the truth about this shit.
And I think the thing about it too that you look at, just sometimes you just gotta listen. That's the problem too with a lot of what's going on today in the world. A lot of this stuff be right in your face, and they telling you. When they telling you all these tests, some positive, some negative.
Come on.
Something got to be wrong with that, for one. And then all of a sudden, when you pushing vaccines up, when you can get a vaccine in 6 months,
come on,
I'm good. I don't want it. I don't need it.
Come on,
I don't need it.
That's what I'm talking about.
You know what I'm saying? So, man, they just did. Erykah Badu was on some show, and they test her on one of her arms. Mm-hmm. They test her on the arm. She tested positive. Mm-hmm. They test her on the other arm, and she tested negative.
Yeah. So what does that tell you about Erykah Badu? She's a positive, negative motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? That's why she sing like that. She half and half. She a fucking alien. See how much sense that shit makes?
So
Erykah Badu is an alien now. You see what I'm saying? So this how much sense this shit make. But so back to the word thing though.
Hey, some people probably think Erykah Badu is an alien because when you start selling your pussy as an incense.
Woo! I forgot about that. I forgot she did that.
She gangster for that. That shit was selling too.
Damn. How many sticks did you buy?
She the only bitch that can say I put my pussy on a stick and people was buying it. I couldn't buy none. It was all out.
Hey, she put the pussy on the chain wax. No, but real talk though. When you talk about cases, right? Nobody talks about deaths, right? Mm-hmm. So when you look at, if you tested everybody for the flu, you will have 300, how many people in America? 340 some million, 380 million? You'll have,
let's say 400 million.
You'll have 450 million cases if you tested everybody for the flu. Why? Because everybody has had the flu at some time in their life. You're going to test positive for it. They're going to find some type of antibody, whatever for it. They discovered, this is what people don't do, they research. They just talk and regurgitate what the media tells them to say. But I do my research and I talk to doctors and I talk to people when I want to know something. One of the things I found out is that they discovered the COVID virus back in the 60s, the 1960s. Okay? So it's been around for that long. You know everybody that at least had it one time if it's been around that long.
If they still don't got it.
Thank you. So I know I done had COVID already before. I don't have to test for that shit. Everybody's done had it. So if you're going to test everybody and you're going to build up the cases and that's what you standing on? Cases. It's like, that's bullshit. Show me how many deaths. When you do the number of deaths, another thing I did my research on last year, and this is me looking it up as of 4 months ago. Okay, last year there was 1.6 million deaths to tuberculosis last year. Tuberculosis is way more contagious than the flu and all of that shit. 1.6 million deaths. Not cases, deaths. Okay? So now, and then last year, the flu was over 600,000. Okay? Deaths. We ain't talking about cases, we talking about deaths. With all the lying and doctoring up of the COVID numbers, they still only the 200,000 deaths. Even after lying about the numbers and doctoring them up. And the reason why I say they lying is because why would you pay hospitals, in case y'all don't know out there, they were paying hospitals $13,000 per case of a person being diagnosed. So if you go in the hospital and they test you and they say you got COVID, they get $13,000 per patient. And if you die and they put it down as COVID, they get $39,000. So if this ain't no bullshit, why are they paying hospitals to do this? Why are they telling the hospital boards and administrators and telling the doctors and nurses to do this in hospitals throughout the whole country. That kind of money.
It's big money.
It's big money, but it's some shit is on the way it's gonna make trillions of dollars. To make that little bit of money they giving them now seem like pennies. But people don't pay attention. America has done this before. Do your research. We ain't gonna go into all of it tonight, but do your research about the AIDS epidemic. You know what I'm saying? See, here on the Monthly Weekly, we like to laugh, we like to have fun, but we like to educate too. We like to get you thinking and doing your research. Put those damn phones down, stop Googling shit, and go talk to some doctors and read some books and find out history, real history, documented stuff about what's been going on in your country, in your neighborhoods. They've done this before. Read about the Tuskegee experiment. You know what I'm saying? Read about these things that they've done before about the AIDS epidemic, where it really started, where it really came from, and all the trillions of dollars they made off of victims dying and trying to keep people. It's disgusting when you really dig into the truth about all this. And that's why everybody that's lined up for this pandemic, it's only reason it's a pandemic because the media keeps putting it out there. That's another thing they know too. If you say something over 17 times on TV, it's going to register in your brain and you'll believe it. They've done the studies on that. They know that. That's why every time you turn on the TV, COVID, 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 COVID. Every time you turn on the radio, COVID, 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 Trump, 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 COVID, 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 Trump, Trump, Trump. That's all you hear. That's all you hear. If I turn the radio on right now, Dre, we can count how many times they'll say COVID-19, coronavirus, or something related to that. Mm-hmm. And I bet you the over-under be 50 in 3 minutes. Mm-hmm. I'll take the under. I'll take the over.
You mean over, yeah.
I'll take the over. 50 times in 3 minutes they'll say that shit. That's an average of 17 per minute. They right in line with how it works with your brain. But so we trying to educate you on how your brain works. Pay attention, people, what's going on. And I'm not saying COVID ain't no real thing. It's real. And people are dying from it, I'm sure. But those are the same people that would have died from the flu as well. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, if it's an old dude on fucking three oxygen tanks and he's got emphysema and you go around him and sneeze when you got the flu, he's going to get pneumonia and die. Of course. But then all of a sudden, some dude got hit by a bus, bro.
With people with health issues too. His main.
Yeah.
So, you know.
They was going to die anyway. And I ain't trying to say that to be insensitive about nobody that got died, but they was gonna got died anyway.
See, the fucked up part about that though. Even if you just stay out of hospitals right now, because if you are sick, they ain't trying to let you heal.
They gonna kill you. They gonna get if you go to the hospital right now. Anything that needs to be laid down for about a day or so, they gonna try to get your ass sick and they gonna try to get that money.
They ain't letting. And I say that's messed up when they don't let the family visit you.
That mean that you there helpless, can't defend yourself, and they can just do whatever. Oh, he died.
Yeah.
Like this dude that got hit by a bus. He broke his ass, his arm, and his left baby toe. The motherfucker died 2 days later. They say he died of COVID.
Yeah.
The motherfucker went in there broke like this, but they said he died of COVID. Oh yeah, he died of COVID. Like, you talking about the same dude that the bus knocked his ass all up against the wall and his leg was way across the other side of the street? You talking about that dude died from COVID? Get the fuck out of here. And you got people that's believing everything that they saying. And they'll argue with you about the shit. And they'll even start crying and everything about the shit. It's crazy.
It ain't that serious.
Yeah, but I just wanted to talk about that a little bit because this is all 2020. They done made 2020 all about that. And it's two sides to that. And maybe in another episode, we'll get some guests that believe on one side, and we'll just talk about it and see how y'all feel about it. So y'all can call in. And y'all know the number. What's the number? No, y'all call in. You know what I'm saying?
I think, what is it, 1-855 Ace Boon?
No.
Fucked it all up. Don't dial that number.
No, don't dial that number. 844 Ace 4. That's the number.
That's the number, the Nebula.
844 Ace 4. Yep. That's the number. So dial in and let us know how you feel about it. Matter of fact, since it's our first day back, and a lot of people don't even know we back on the air, we just decided to just do it. You know what I mean? Because we got shut down 2020, during the first shutdown. We stopped doing the show for a little bit, and we still been doing like the Hilarious Friday shows for the Ace Boon comedy side of the game, but we kind of shut down on the monthly, weekly a little bit so we can make sure we can get things together.
No, thank you for the show. I don't know what's going on. We trying to
Thanks for calling the show again.
What's up, Mal?
Man.
I was trying to pick out the noises. What was going on?
Man, it sounded like you was getting rid of some things.
I was getting ready to try to go do this run, and I saw B call and throw my clothes on right quick.
Oh, all that noise going on. I thought you was digging in the bottom of the cereal box for a prize.
Yeah, I need a prize right now. All the work I'm doing.
Yeah.
I thought you was using your middle finger in the right way.
When you start, hey, when you start running.
Yeah, I'm running in place.
Hey, you got to get it in some kind of way.
Hey, the journey starts from somewhere.
Hey, we've been talking about the year 2020, and we've been talking about this COVID shit and the different ideas or different perspectives that people have on it. Some people buy and take the status quo, and they're taking it like, okay, whatever they say, we gonna do. And there's other people that actually looked into it a little bit deeper and feel differently about it. You don't have to necessarily give us your opinion if you don't want to, but give us some of the perspectives that you've heard about it from other people.
Well, I'll give you my opinion of it.
Okay.
I don't trust anything they tell me. So if it's on the news and they're making a big deal about it, it's either A, it doesn't exist, or B, it exists about worse than it is.
Yeah.
You know, so because I don't know, I'm going to err on the side of caution. And I'm not running around being around a whole bunch of people. I'm doing everything I'd be doing if I knew that the flu was out there.
There you go.
I'm not hanging out with folks. I'm not, I always wash my hands. I don't know why all these filthy folks came from all of a sudden they got to wash their hands now. I don't understand that part. Everybody all upset about that. Now it's even worse because, at least before people, you can watch somebody might deal with the money, somebody might deal with the food. Now, people wearing the rubber gloves, they take the cash money, and they touch your food, and then give you the bag.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know what to believe.
Yeah.
I'm going to believe me and try to be as safe as I can. I don't trust nobody no way.
There you go. There you go. See, yeah, you kind of like right there in the realm of like what we was talking about, kind of like in the middle, kind of, because some people, like you say, they already other extreme. They're crying if, like I was on the sidewalk today in San Francisco, and this dude started walking towards me. He looked at me, stared at me, and I'm standing on the sidewalk, damn near in an alley. He goes all the way out to the middle of the street staring at me to make the point like I'm going all the way around you and social distancing from you. I'm like,
his mask on?
Yeah. It's like, motherfucker, it says 6 feet, not 30 yards. You know what I mean? He damn near got hit by a bus trying to make a point to me.
But what trips me out is the symptoms. If you read the symptoms, though, everybody got COVID.
Thank you. Everybody got COVID. You know what I'm saying? You got hard nipples, a hard dick, and you throw up if you drink
dizzy,
too much.
You shit, you fart.
I mean, come on. Everybody got COVID then. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the people, I think, just like you said, that the cat that they want to walk all the way across the 2 feet away from you. So the problem is that's people's mentality anyway.
Yep.
That's the same dude that'll see a homeless dude on the street and step right over.
Exactly.
Conversation like you don't exist.
Exactly. Those are the ones that buy into everything that they're told to do on the or by the news and the media. That's that person right there. You know what I mean?
They want to walk away from you, and they're not even acknowledge you either. You know.
Exactly.
That's what I'm tired of. I'm just tired of people not acknowledging each other. That's what I'm tired of.
Exactly.
You know?
Yep. That's real talk.
It gives people more opportunity to be like that. You know, now we got masks on. I ain't got to look nobody in the eye. I don't have to hold the door open for nobody. I don't have to be, courteous. I can just be myself. You know.
Yep.
Cut in line, all that.
Hey, that's funny you said that about the mask on. Man, we was at, me and my boy, we was at the fight party this weekend. And we was sitting in there, we had our mask on. He said, man, this feel weird. I ain't never been at a party where people coming in with masks on. Usually I'm coming in with a mask on. I'm robbing the motherfucker.
That's the mask for
For real.
He said, man, he said,
that's not what people doing that. That's not what people just robbing folks.
Exactly.
for real. He already got the starter kit. He just gonna continue to work.
Right. They already took your job, so you can't go to work. You know, might as well rob somebody.
Exactly.
For real.
And we was talking about that earlier too, about how motherfuckers rob you. Like the question was like, when did motherfuckers the first motherfucker like, why you gotta get butt naked and you robbing me? Why do I gotta get naked while you robbing me? Get butt naked. And then we start talking about General Butt Naked. Remember him?
Right.
And Dre had never heard who General Butt Naked
I heard
was.
of Butt Naked, but I forgot about the name. But yeah, because I seen the documentary when he was going around. He's a preacher, or whatever, trying to pray and all that. But that nigga did some.
General Butt Naked. No joke.
Yeah, that General Butt Naked is a typical minister preacher.
Yep.
Real talk.
He did his dirt already. Now he want to be cool.
Exactly. He done made all his money, did all his dirt. Now he want to be cool.
He already lived his life.
Exactly.
He don't got nothing else to lose, and now he want to be loved.
Exactly. Hell yeah. It's crazy.
And people are so blinded by that. They buy all this. Oh, he's a man of the Lord now.
Oh yeah.
Right, we ain't got to kill him no more. He's going to kill our whole family. It's cool.
Exactly.
Right now.
And people are so brainwashed. Anything you say, oh, he got a Bible. He's holding a Bible, so he's somebody.
Hey, it was a dude in Africa, man. He was saying his forts bless people. And the people was really sitting down there letting them fort on him.
Wow. Anything for a blessing. Man.
I was like, man, I need 1,300 dummies. I just need 1,300 dummies.
Man.
I'll be shitting all in their face. You blessed. You blessed. Eating big bowl of cereal, man. Taking caveman dumps too.
Shit. Hella dumb.
How's your Thanksgiving, Mal?
Huh?
How's your Thanksgiving?
Man, we went ahead and celebrated the natives being, or the second brothers of the land being raped and pillaged.
Exactly.
He said raped and pillaged.
Two the mashed potatoes on their back and some yams on their neck, got down.
Yep, exactly. Trail of Tears.
For real.
Yep.
Yeah, I just, I really try to teach my kids about that, man, about what it's really about. Of course, you take every opportunity you can to spend time with your family.
No doubt.
Oh, yeah.
So much bullshit in the schools.
Mm-hmm.
You
Exactly.
got to make sure you counteract it every chance you get.
Yep.
They can throw it. They bombard them with nonsense all day long.
All day long, man.
Yeah.
It's like, and the thing about it though, because it's like with the TV now, it's so many channels. It's like over 300 channels on TV now. And it's like back in the day, it was only like a few channels. And you had to, as a kid, you had to go to the library. Reading was like fun back in the day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's how you got, you read stories, you read books about stuff, and you learn. And so these kids don't read today, so you have to like pound it into them now because they're not going to read. Society is not designed, even set up for them to read no more.
Yeah.
Even the libraries make it challenging for the kids to go in there and read books now. They make it hard for them now.
Yeah, and they close at they open at a certain time. They open later now.
Yeah, they open on a school day. The library opens at 10 a.m. and then school get out at 3. They close at 2:45.
No, they open at 12. They open at most of them open at 12.
They open an hour after the kids got to be in school and 15 minutes before they get out of school. It's like they don't want the kids in the libraries no more.
Well, even when they do go, like you say, everything is multimedia. It's not, there ain't really no hard copy books left in there. You know?
Exactly.
And that's that's the point. It's like that book, Fahrenheit 451.
Yep.
When it was illegal to have books, and the fire department, anytime they found out they had books, the fire department showed up and burned your house down.
Yep.
You know?
Damn.
Yep.
It's wild.
People don't realize they trying to do that now.
Damn.
Yeah, that's why I love them old sci-fi movies like that, man, because they got all this truth in them. Nobody sees. That's what's happening now. You know?
Exactly.
The audio books, sit in the car and listen to a book.
Yeah.
What shit is that?
Exactly. And that's why they got Kindles, because they can control what they want you to read. And if you want to read something else, they cut it off. They could delete it.
Right. Yeah, it's crazy, man.
Hell yeah.
Crazy.
Right on, man. Well, we finna get ready to wrap this episode up. We just wanted to get it back going, let the people know we back on the air, touch on a couple of things to make the people listen. We want to thank Mr. Malk for joining us.
Enjoy that running place.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And using his middle finger in a good way over there, doing things.
Taking the belly Wait a minute. It ain't my finger either.
Heck yeah. And we want to thank Dre the Hog, Drizell Washington, co-host. And I'm your host, Ace Boon. Thanks for joining us at the Monthly Weekly. Right here on the Monthly Weekly. We'll see y'all next time. Peace.
Okay.